Any physician, what they love most is providing care to their patient. And the more personalized they can do it, the better it is.
I think everybody that works here really gets it. And what I mean is they get the idea that we're here to take care of patients. We're here to serve the health care needs of the community.
Some of these people have become friends. They know me personally. We see each other out and about. But it's not just 5-10 minutes with this person and suddenly they're gone. We know histories of each other. We know their children. We share stories. And I think the community aspect of Indiana Hospital is what I enjoy the most.
To make a difference for people is what it's all about, and so the thought that we've been able to add services or technology or whatever where we can really care for people in a very high quality way, and hopefully in a setting where they're closer to their family and have all those other supports. I mean, that's what it's all about.
I'm seeing my patients having their kids now, so I'm seeing the second generation of my patients, So it's a nice feeling that they still come to you and still want to be your, part of your practice.
Well, I think we have a history of being very involved in the community, but also I think this, both the administration as well as even the workers in the field, the workers on the floor, all feel that they're providing personal care. And I think everyone reaches to try to provide care if there was their own family that was there in the bed taking care of them.
30 years ago, kid just did my work, keep to myself, let everyone else do their thing. But little by little, I've come to realize how invested everyone who works here is in the mission, and that's taking care of patients. And very often we are taking care of our friends and neighbors. It's not an impersonal kind of thing, but it's very personal. And I think every employee, every doctor knows that it really matters. It's not just a job.
If you're in another community, I think it may be more just like punching the clock there, whereas here we take pride in what we're doing because we know it's friends and family and people that we interact with daily outside of the hospital.
Look at any large tertiary healthcare system employed physician. Their health system imposes upon them a requirement to do labs through a certain portal, x-rays a certain place. Referral patterns are determined by the people who write your paycheck, not by who you feel is best for your particular patient.
What would you recommend to me? Doc, you hear that question all the time from your patients. And, you have to sit there and usually you have to think, well, what would I recommend to this patient if this was my dad, if this was my mom, if this was my brother, if this was my sister? Here in Indiana, quite frequently we don't have to ask that question because sometimes it is your dad, it is your mom, it is your brother, it is your sister, your cousin, your friend, somebody you've known since high school. You've grown up with these people, you've lived with them, you've gone through their life challenges with them, and you just feel very comfortable offering advice because you have their best interest at heart, and you can honestly say, yes, this is exactly what I would do for my mom or for my dad. And that just makes all the difference.
Actually, when our children were little, they used to count the patients that said, "Hi, Dr. McCoy," and "Hello," and I would talk to them. And they would make a game out of how many patients we'd seen on our outing, and then report back to their mother when we got home. "Dad, Mom, Dad saw 14 patients today." So it's when you've been here as long as I have, you know a lot of people, and it's very gratifying to think that I've managed to touch that many lives, with what I do.